OKFM 101.7.
Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa say, "A grab you find that boy." Honorable Martin.
Yo, come here, Major. So, if you have a call,
Nyamiadum. Last time I kasa Emra Russia and Ukraine talk ever year personally. Wa wuyi ubotomska adwene Ghana adesuafo no mo ewo ahonyehia mu kwasra wo mo menim so obeka yi ayebo ho nkomo
ampa.
No what be nka
Pacho mate mienunka on se omo bedru ye no edi kan ma mencha tiefo nyina ma mencha tiefo may wish you be a successful week. Because Mono, at least a few weeks after that, no, Obia Ghana safely. May Koswa a advocacy on their behalf. As I say, your medical schools are a work Ghana. Also, to your medical students over 90% medical students. And may read a number of statements on the floor and may file a urgent questions so for the ministers of foreign affairs and education. May hope share a buying area to assimilate them into the medical schools at our Ghana. Response I mean as a biotic committee on money medical schools now war Legon, Kumasi, Tamalidas, UDS and others Kasa. But I think the processes have been quite slow because buying so far or more and finalize the arrangement for or more admissions. But the as my own small contribution is negotiated with hospital the constituency, the Bator Catholic Hospital, internship program the into some of them took advantage into or more every year internship instead of just being at home and whiling away time now. Or more doctors now more the Bator Catholic Hospital, the MP's office, every month, and I pay accommodations. They had free rent and then some stipends for their work. Because when they say rural Ghana, no, we don't have even nationally, your doctor to patient ratio and population ratio grew the UN standards. Yeah, so you can even imagine what happens in rural Ghana. In the Bator Catholic Hospital, we don't have more than 20 doctors. In the Omobe Boy, though Omunya graduate year, but some were in final year, it be a year, 5 years, 4 years of medical training. And they have some know-how. The feedback coming from the medical superintendent, Dr. Tuguba, said, Omubo, Omuhomodimpa, and the initiative was good. And to say, as the war continues, no, finding out from our government the steps they are taking because because we share doctor to patient ratio. We share the fact that we have more medical doctors to help us improve health delivery. Investments or more year or more of students may or more for over the last 5-6 years, and then allowing all of that to waste away. No, any idea airborne or minor. I hope that buying the finalize the processes now. Medical schools directors and the authorities in charge, will also be more accommodating and more proactive. Now, to me, about students.
Where they are saying so better, I am from medical. we dey ye DBA anope ye nkomo no eni na the reason why nkra mama bisa asa na say na anu a yesu sa kwata 410 yare no ba ko pe ne ba beda ase enti bibisa ye just to know say bia student no a wokọ wom no e bia get back ama wo ma show gratitude and appreciation to their oye ye no a ona bo de anope yi delegate de bokrata nanim ho watem bia waka na ma questions kakra beba said efidie ya so anano ya wada no na captain retired in Krabi father tebo amane say Aisha 1 oye yase o chese Ghana ni na akwa ware no a wonne ne tie se okuru ni oyere ene delegate say wo say enya no kreda Aisha 1 onya yase bia onya yekuma bia na bibisa say the honorable wanko engagement ni bi ntra na say wedding invitation we nya invite enti na waka say nya nukure honorable den na wini ma yenim
yo medase edikai nya engagement asem na wedding invitation na when man in America but they are very, very, very serious matters. Once I show one case, we dig into the fact, but to me, a secure tons of documents. The more monitor may serialization, may release the information on kakra. Yenina ya pese ya boa na Galamsey kunye pose as an existential threat as say yensio ye quiet to say doctors cry warning say cases of the kind of kidney failures, liver problems, free Galamsey chemicals, no cyanide, mercury, and all the unsafe mining methods, the recklessness are possible, largely by these Chinese Galamsey gangsters. No, it's a asema as I say yedidi agro because Yanshiya in the next few years, no, we can't even live in our own country, and the Chinese for we or Ghana no. Ghana and India, no African would dare go and do that in China. I just can't understand why we are treating these Chinese with kid gloves. Mom, and they are playing all kinds of games with us. They say they almost say, we are all family members, about the years of extended family. On this matter of Aisha 1, say, or Ghana crew. Investigations are my This is not the first time Aisha 1 or making this claim. Mehun say it's a trick that she employs. A long time trick. What many Ghanaians do not know, and they say 2007 records are me documents and indeed, if you go through the court proceedings of 2017 and 2018, first trial, no, answer na a filing nolle prosequi on 19 December 2018. Some of these facts came before the court. His Lordship Justice Ekobedin, or Nonana or presiding. Aisha 1 claim say 2007 or share Ghana name was China. Nasa Ghana name your friend Anthony Fabian. Emma Omoye wedding or Wareno. Now will you believe, sir? Aisha 1 managed to secure a passport, Ghanaian male passport. That passport, no. The passport number H2554456. That passport, no, is the old black book. She said, no, we don't issue that passport again. But that's what she secured. Now, will you believe, sir, Aisha won use that passport and that name Anthony Fabian, I will say a Nikron, to mislead your Ghana Immigration Service. And Nona, Ghana Immigration Service for Edemano resident permit. But Ghana Immigration Service too has questions to answer. Because process no, and as they say, I shall want or produce Necrono Anthony Fabian. Now more interview or more, now more assess or more should say in term I mean Ampara say or more worry and Mutemu here is like they are in good, it's a good marriage in good standing and all of that.
Sure.
All those processes were not followed. They were in a hurry to issue her a permanent resident permit. Say, oh yasi oh wawari Ghana. Will you believe, sir? When she was arrested and security operatives decided to go into the matter, Obia Johnny, passport office for say, Enya Omuna issue that passport. Omuni baby Aisha one year passport. Birth and death registry, almost Omuni Obia Ghana and India, there's no record of Anthony Fabian. Foreign Ministry for Qatar, I have in my hands here. What they call court for almost to say they on record. No Anthony Fabian. I applied for Ghanaian passport. Ghana immigration force will say Anthony Fabian in free Ghana and call China as a student in 2007. Or more check your system, the PCS system. Now that PCS system, no, which is a database, Obia we took Quinta from Kotoka and any of our approved routes, no, you recorded within in that PCS system. It is easy for them to identify. Will you believe, sir? Omo check omo system, no, that name Anthony Fabian. There is no entry or exit. In other words, no, Ubia into quite in free Ghana and on Ghana when they go through their PIXIS system. PIXIS stands for Personal Identification Secured Certified Evaluation System. It has now emerged, it has been confirmed beyond doubt there. Then that Anthony Fabian, no, he doesn't exist. It's a phantom creation. On him say, your channel, you're subject to strict proof. Say, produce your husband. When to me, I'm producing Nikrono from the 2007 wedding. I'll see, You be son say Anthony Fabian or him, or see what they say there or in New York.
Hey.
And now you be son say, okay, or in New York, friend, na your name and casa. Or friend some phantom number, it didn't go through. My address, no, na yen so my embassy for more New York to go and check up to verify. Address or my no invalid address. Address no, it doesn't exist. It's a clear say this so-called Anthony Fabian no is Aisha one's own creation. Onya Obia or existing. Because there's just no record of him anywhere on the surface of this earth. Now, so no, that is the means, the medium through which Aisha one managed to secure the permanent resident. Or to me, it took wine about Ghana without visas. Or what Ghanaian permanent resident status because or say or yaseo wawari Anthony Fabian. Indiana may caution Ghana for. I'm appealing to the good people of this country. Say, let us not fall for this latest scheme. And yet the first time, it's an old trick that she has been using. claiming say wawari Ghanaian, and then to use it to secure privileges and access within the immigration system into our country. We don't have to fall for this claim. It's gonna maybe say, okay, we'll say Nikru, yeah, businessman or work Dabena or divorce Anthony Fabian. Ana wawari mienu ana miensa. What does our law say about that?
Honorable Captain say, Beman personally, and Antiba in the office. Edibe tu nenim say, or per se, or buano. Na ne yere Aisha one waba sem. And to one yere Aisha one mano. That is according to Captain Retired and Krabby Fadate. Say personally, the husband walked into his office.
Oh, sir, no dear. Look, we are dealing with a sophisticated gangster. I call this woman Africa's Al Capone. The female version of Al Capone. Look, discoveries are my in the next few hours, few days. It will be very interesting, Minya. Unim say, first attempt to arrest Aisha one. Kramaya or only she. And I mean, the whole America. The people had to, immigration service had to run for their dear life. We are dealing with a gangster. Now, this is a major issue. Ebanisena Aisha one or to me a secure a Ghanaian passport in the name Anthony Fabian. I expect to see all these things in the charges. It must be on the charge sheet. Sure, we have been complaining for years about how foreigners are able to secure Ghanaian passports and to deal with them. Now we have Aisha one. We must make an example of her. Why is the matter of the illegal acquisition of the passport, Anthony Fabian passport, not featuring on the charge sheet? Using that to mislead immigration officers, to deceive them. They were not very thorough. And look, this matter, I'm saying that let us not be fixated on partisanship, regime, protecting and all of that. And what will be Aisha one at taking advantage of our system. We're creating a network under various governments. It shouldn't matter whether say from her 2007 all the way. It may involve some people under MPP, under NDC. It doesn't matter. Some of her collaborators, for all you know, may not even be politicians. May be top ranking officials within various institutions. Because they are now. We're exposing your institutions. They are porous, they are weaknesses, they are complicit. And look, when you see some of the evidence, I mean, the way I want to me at dribble will be at the entire national security apparatus. You weep for that. You wonder if we are safe. You really wonder.
That's your dance. And
Minia, wouldn't say, even intelligence sharing. Very soon, I'll be putting out information. I better confirm it. Your national security did not appear to share information with our neighbors. And on the man of Quine or Togo. And in Togo, if you see the kind of permits, licensing, was secure, you will be shocked, Minya. What is going on? Intelligence sharing within the intelligence community, and then our institutions sitting up and doing their work. You see, China baby to me PSA, my worry Ghana your friend Anthony Fabian. Moon running checks. Moon demanded the fiscal presence. You won't do any verification. Now, based on that, more man permit. This is a major issue. that we need to go into.
Honorable,
and he must be charged for that.
And we hear their echo here. Before we come to daily guide, anymore front page story or Jabasa Attorney General slaps Galamsey Queen with fresh charges. And Tanya Beba Hono. Maybe that's following Aisha wanna say me since time immemorial not to a nay. One say Abai another the government at the end of the day is playing a role beside the Ebekwa Wiesa Semnokra Enkwesi.
So far, no, Minia, so far, Aisha wana semwe no.
okayfm.
Makasa se, the yehia pa eye, a full-scale independent inquiry. Because look, there are so many aspects. This prosecution line, no, though useful, no, are very narrow, very, very narrow, and buoyant to get to the bottom of the issues and to unravel the mystery and to identify the collaborators in high places. The only way to identify, name and shame and punish is through a full-scale independent inquiry. Why is government avoiding that? Because I said from her so-called 2007 marriage to Anthony Fabian, a phantom figure, using it to secure a permanent status. Look, it exposes all kinds of weaknesses, all kinds of loopholes, including corrupt avenues within our institutions and our systems. We have to go into it. We have to go into it. All the way to how you say, deportation or repatriation. Me, as ranking member, meaning say, we have welcomed deported Ghanaians. And who the conditions, they come escorted, sometimes chained to the seats in the aircraft. Eduanekra Omunya, they don't get food to eat. They complain, and sometimes we even raise issues with human rights. Ghana 4 year deported or more from other countries. Ebanisena, Aisha 1. You see, deporting and repatriating. Or now we don't know even if she fled or she sneaked out, depending on who is talking. The same government. I mean, Basa, the president 2019, or say deported. They say, or say he's not sure. So if what the immigration officials are saying, they want us to believe, say, or more repatriated, why was she not escorted? Such a high-profile target. All of these things must be investigated. Why were the Chinese authorities not giving prior information? Investigations are the Chinese authorities were only told 2 days after. Into almost the claim is she had vanished into thin air. They couldn't locate her. There was no physical handing over. Who deport, who repatriate? Repatriation crime is even more serious. And no, you need agreement of both states. And they must know prior, who the high-profile suspect ever. Now you physically hand over the person when the person arrives. You didn't do all of that. No name say Ghana to China, there is no direct flight or bed transit. Ethiopian Airlines, as you are claiming, or was some 3 hours transit time in Addis Ababa. That is a lot of time at an airport for somebody who wants to beat the system and who has a history of beating systems. If it is Emirates, Dubai, 2 hours waiting time. No escort. Look, in the chain, there are so many people who have questions to answer. So many. Who say she sneaked back in? Who were those on duty? And I'll be revealing soon, sir. That claim, sir, or sneaky in, no crano, and no crack. She used an approved route.
Hey.
Or sneaky in, or approved route. Now officials were a man stamp. Almost stamping the passport. There was using some unapproved route. There were no immigration officials. Look, the coming days will be very interesting, Minia.
I see.
To be very interesting. The only way to get into the bottom, to get to the bottom of this, as they say, and really delve into the matters thoroughly,
okayfm
without caring whose ox is God, no, is to ensure there's a full-scale, independent, unbiased probe. Now, Obiani role, all those who have either been negligent and are complicit, who have collaborated, yeah, then for and yes, sir, look, we are not safe, and these things will keep happening. Look, Minya, another revelations I'll be making soon. When him said, yeah, channel in 2017, Minya, and yeah, Aisha one kwana yeah channel. With 4 others who were being prosecuted. A buying a filing knowledge prosecution. No. It affected all those who were also being prosecuted with her. A gang of 4 who were in addition to her making 5. Omudin ye Gao Jin Cheng, Lu Ki Chung, Hai Bin Gao, and Zhang Ziping. They were court records.
Wow.
19 December 2018. Justice Korbedin presiding. Also, the Republic says it does not intend to continue the proceedings in case number CR 344/2017. Hence, it has filed knowledge prosecution pursuant to Section 54 of Act 30 today, 19 December 2018. Let A1, that is Aisha 1, accused 1, be discharged immediately in respect of all the counts for which she has been charged in case number CR 344/2017. Let A2 be discharged as A2 Gao Jin Chang be discharged immediately in respect of all the counts for which he has been charged in case number CR 344/2017. Let A3, that is Lu Kin Jung, be discharged immediately in respect of all the counts for which he has been charged in case number CR 344/2017. Let A4, that is Hai Bin Gao, be discharged immediately in respect of all the counts for which he has been charged in case number CR 344/2017. The question is, Minia, Omunyana ye discharge Omunyana, were they also deported or repatriated or fled? Did they sneak out? Ana Omudaso Ewaha. Don't confuse these 4 with the other 3 are Yachi almost say with Aisha 1 almost standing trial. They are different. The current 3 who are standing trial with Aisha 1 are different from these 4. Government must be telling us, they must be accounting for these other 4. So far, we've only been told about Aisha 1, whether she was deported or repatriated or she fled or she was always here. The controversy is just about her. But how about the other 4? And Ejuma Maya on these 4, meaning how they got in. Again, and I intend as ranking member on the Foreign Affairs Committee, when the House resumes, your committee and a foreign minister, and then directors of the foreign ministry, and Komowo. And questions have to be answered. Wouldn't say all of these people, how they managed to obtain visas into Ghana, into your embassy staff at Omuwa, China. Look, people just appear almost say, oh, company where I invited me engineer, me kobomo. It turns out that companies look like they don't exist.
Wow.
Directors are boy or muding, it doesn't exist. And see, what due diligence are we doing? Look, this Aisha matter no. Look, let's take advantage and fix our system, our broken system. Just say, yeah, and Krofoka, people have top positions. Right from politicians, the political class, all the way to public servants, civil servants, foreign service staff, security couples, gurus. Look, I expose Obia. And look, other countries where they have very high standards, this matter could have collapsed the entire government. And by now, President resigning, the National Security Minister, the Interior Minister, Defense Minister, where the laws work and the people demand high standards. And many people will have lost their jobs. And this matter, heads must rule. Indiana media makers say, look, there are so many pieces in this puzzle, all scandalous, of the most putrefying degree. Let's have a full-scale probe, and let's go into all the matters. Say, Abai Anye, then Parliament, and some of us will push strongly, will trigger parliamentary processes for a bipartisan parliamentary inquiry.
So who will have to call for this shot? And I'm saying, what the Abemuno say, a year radio soon come say, you're calling for full scale independent investigation. And no, you can we are. I was here pushy. Emma a bem, a quiet Kazaka Casanoa, and to me, and it's what the Akasa, a befam Nasabi Funum. Other Mammy say, oh, that child is a diabo Aisha 1 year. And with your wine now, to swamp pass, assuming without admitting, say, Ampa, a nuclear gun and near a bear exonerating from. Obi baby say nuclear gun and so what?
Oh, sir, nuclear gun and Inkrana, I mean, it really doesn't save her. I'm Buono in any way. Except we have to be a bit circumspect about the if it is really confirmed, and then it will mean the permanent status now onya, then it is quite legitimate. But no, it cannot be, because evidence are war so far. Actually, the original marriage, her original claim, the earlier claim, based on which she got the permanent status now, it's a phantom husband. That Anthony Fabian doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. And that is why I will have hoped that Attorney General Obesha that's where this whole case begins. That is how she managed to take advantage of our system and penetrate into Ghana and entrench her stay. That's where really you begin. And you don't leave that aspect out. Indiana, look, it's good, sir. At least you see that it's work in progress, though it's very slow. Sir, initially, prosecution or court. And you see, prosecution also, they have to be careful. If you show such inconsistency, a few days ago, Moko Court, say she sneaked out and sneaked back in. They say Attorney General have filed fresh charges in a different court, saying something different, or carry repatriation. I mean, and you know how our courts are, and you know if that is a very experienced senior lawyer. He can take advantage of all of these inconsistencies. Because look, prosecution this is just a witch hunt. They don't have any evidence, because and then Musi she sneaked out. Ochina Musi more repatriating. You are weakening the case of the Republic. And the smart lawyer he is, he'll take advantage of the loopholes. Look, if we are not careful, she will just walk and she will get away. And there are so many other crimes that were committed, which we are not seeing on the charge sheet. Why are we treating her with kid gloves? Look, this whole matter, Shasana, even how they go to court. Me names a suspect yet to me do more. I mean, yet to me pay Land Cruiser at the court.
Suspects?
Yes. Haven't you seen the videos?
But on that way,
they were in Land Cruisers and having food. Why are they being treated?
Can it not be
especially?
Can it not be as a result of the magnitude of the case?
Magnitude of the case incident. Were we not in this country? How Atayi was being, you should have treated differently from how Atayi was treated and how Atayi was going to court. You know,
if you are not said the workers are sophisticated, and you can see a Jano.
Yeah, at all. And this, discrimination and all of that, so, I mean, I mean, foreigners, so what?
Mm.
So respect our laws. Look.
4 new charges from the Attorney General. Said the Honorable Walker said, now we expect it. Crimes be our committee, fresh charges ni mu a enimu no. Mam, o smell it. Bibisa say somebody somewhere is trying to protect her now.
I sometimes believe that, Minia. Sometimes I believe, and I also believe, sir, a buying and pese hairs will roll. In Kofuni in the chain, or collaborating with her. You know, when they bring some charges and they pursue certain angles, no, some people will have to lose their jobs. Or more complicity will be exposed. Into a buyer per se, or more, you know, protecting some people, some officials. That's what I see. And it is sad. Look, in these matters, and say, you protecting Obia. Look, if you have gone to conspire, collaborate with this nation wrecker, idea no foreigner will be allowed to do in China. Wababe yawa. Oguswa or Chantro, she's not even remorseful, pleading not guilty, and claiming say, oh no, dear, she just offers mine services. Now she operates a supermarket, which is just a front. Blatant lies. And then we want to allow her to go scot-free. We are treating her with kid gloves and prosecution and two mobo, and they can have one position. And then Mukokota Musi she sneaked out, or China Mukwa Musi she was repatriated. Basa, is it a deliberate scheme to just muddy the waters and allow her to go scot-free? Because the last time we have still not been told why, apart from Osafo Mafu's claims, say, they didn't want to hurt economic ties with China, which is so bizarre. Minia, Oko Tanzania for they dealt ruthlessly with their own version of Aisha one. Obana, your friend of Langs and Land, Oyomo, Ivory Queen. They jailed her for 15 years. It has not affected Tanzania-China relations. So why are we being subjected to this? Why are we being subjected to this?
Honorable, last week, Nana Obribwai, until recently now, or your Deputy General Secretary, Dima NPP. Yadene Kasana, Wabo NDC. Sinyama Nyokoko do say, Mwa Kramo Kaona, we na ba. Esanse indefinite permit ya unya yeno. Nanka NDC amambu abresu 2007 no money da wopa na mototo ndema yi pa. Enkenya ne se ewura yi wotumi ba Ghana akofa we na ba.
Yo Edika 2007 no na enye NDC na wa ba mu. And this year we need 2008 elections, and I buy 2009, 7th January 2009.
Sorry, it was rather 2014.
But you see, hear me carefully. I've made a point. I shall 1 year obia or take advantage of your weak and sometimes corrupt institution.
Irrespective of the government in power.
And to me, no, I don't want to play the party card.
All right.
Me person me protect at any year, any regime, any period. I think say needless. Yenjing on mine. Let's be patriotic for once. Sebi, me sure say NDC4 we held a Congress. A party resolution. Say young co-protected Aisha one and Yama coin for Chinese for Mumba Ghana to destroy our country. I don't think the MPP did same. It's always a few miscreants, nation wreckers, unpatriotic elements within the political parties. They drag the name of our political parties through the mud. And I'm not ready to protect or to defend any such element. say Obribwa him his senior brother or evidence be said somebody was complicit in that under the NDC administration. Mention the person's name. Let the person answer. And I will join in the condemnation of that person. If 2007, when she started this whole plot, people under President Kufuor's administration, if they were complicit, let's identify them. That's why I'm calling for a probe that should go way back, which should expose everybody. From 2007, President Kufuor, President Mills, President Mahama, President Kufuor, who are those collaborators in the system? Let's identify, because we are all not safe. Me no, I take. I'm not interested in just petty partisanship. No, we will not get to the bottom, and that is what they take advantage of. Okay. Aisha, one and her collaborators, Omunim say, "Oh, the politicians will immediately take over and start to play their usual football, and then we will be distracted. We will lose sight of the real issue, and then." They will continue to perpetrate their crimes. Indiana, look, me to my own personal view, there's a claim say our videos or they blackmailing Kofu. Let's obtain those videos and let's play them.
Hey, Honorable.
Yes.
And Kofu de Jamo.
Oh, please. Look, nobody should be allowed to blackmail the Ghanaian Republic. We are bigger than that and better than that. I mean, a foreigner. And those who have allowed themselves to be caught up in those schemes, they should go and deal with it themselves. Look, let the systems work. Should you see Epstein, even the Queen's son, Prince Andrew, look at how the courts dealt with him in that sexual harassment scandal. The papers were publishing, and they all attempts. They did full disclosure. Eventually, he had to go and negotiate with the woman behind the scenes, and he paid a fine. Made the late Queen Elizabeth, God bless her soul, she'll be buried today. May she go fare thee well. She had to strip him off his royal duties. Prince Andrew. That's where systems work. And it doesn't matter a sex video or what, they deal with it. Hey, why should everybody be running away from so-called sex videos?
Honorable, wait, Okaze, Yanina Yamui. Or my mumra ain't just Adiano.
The American is national security operatives. Indiana, I'm even calling for this probe. When we have the probe now, whatever evidence is there, they can in camera, those who are in charge of the probe now, can assess the evidence and can see who are those who she is blackmailing, who are complicit, who are collaborators. Meanwhile, I'm interested in a realistic solution and a final solution, uprooting this canker once and for all and dealing with this menace. It's the only way. How is it? The Americans, the British, the French, and all those, how do they deal with these sex scandals and these blackmail? How do they deal with it? And they even get people to pay fines, even royals. And I end the yes, into young Kosusa, nobody is bold to confront the issues. And then this gangster is taking all of us for a ride. I mean, are we some banana republic? No, we have to deal with it, confront it, and deal with it legally. In America, nobody should be afraid of any so-called sex tips, and she should not be allowed to use that to blackmail anybody.
Honorable, finally, the fight against Galamsey by this current government, would we need exercising futility and I say, or much success, be more room for improvement?
Many young Kanokre. Me took 1 year. I'm always attending one event or the other, addressing forum, political events, programs. So, look, as I travel around the country, you don't see any Galamsey fight. Yanka no cry. Your water bodies, no, Yanka no cry. From Birim to Pra to go and look at them. Muddy. And Ghana Waterfall, you've heard their statements. Almost true. Now they are spending more money even processing water. Sikana, you look at the state of the economy, you're spending more money to process water. Even Sisiono Crown, they can't even find it to process now in large parts of the country. Matia Cocoa Board 4. Unim said this year, all the projection is that cocoa production ever from because of Galamsey. Cocoa farms are being bought for cheap. Almost say a cocoa. Cutting down the cocoa trees and doing Galamsey. Look at how cocoa has been the mainstay of this economy. Boy, all these years. Can you imagine a Ghana without cocoa? But that's where we are now. Mitie Fifi Boafu. Or say the cocoa farmers now. They have to fetch their own water because they can't get clean water anywhere to water their cocoa trees. That's where we are. Look, Yanka Nukre said there's really no fight. There was some initial attempt. It fizzled out. There's no fight. Let's speak the truth. What I'm calling for is a radical solution. Sir, President, undeclared state of emergency. Let's declare war. Soldiers should be deployed. They should go and remove everybody engaged in this Galamsey matter, whether legal or illegal, because it's a Blair field. As I speak to you, we claim that a Chinese company called Zhangji, they are legal miners. If you see what they are doing in the Upper East, so far, Omoe Kungana for 26.
Hey!
I have that on record. Yes. 26.
Hey!
Yes. The victims, Omo lawyer, Dr. Dominic Ayeni, Miami colleague, we sit together in Parliament.
Now, Honorable, a legal entity in Pony.
Yes, can you imagine? 26. And they have not been stopped.
Wow.
The mine has not been closed down. Until all mining should stop. Let's place a moratorium. State of emergency, we declare war, deploy the troops, no more mining till further notice. And then we put our acts in order. We need, the environment, it needs some breathing space. Our river bodies, they need about a year at least. We need experts in the Kasa to virtually be reclaimed and be restored. This coal mining Okrano, we are not getting much from it. The kind of smuggling I Kosono and make a report from Third World Network. Sometimes we are even benefiting more from bushmeat sales than so-called mining. To me, that's the only way forward. A radical solution. Declaration of state of emergency, you declare war, you send in the soldiers. Chase everybody out. A moratorium on mining. There's no mining going on, whether legal or illegal. It's the only way forward. This small task force, Operation Galamsey, Operation Hot, and all this. And you just move in. There's a few locations. Then we are back to base. Even the task force people get compromised, and then you see they are legal miners. They can continue. It's a big joke, Minia. That's the only way forward. A radical approach. Any other way, so we are going to train some youth, or they have been licensed, and they are. Please get to the ground, and you realize it's just talk at the top. The mining is continuing. People's homes, excavators, destroying your home, destroying your farms, and they are having a field day. they are having a field day. And in this matter, no, want to me and trust you, you can't trust anybody in this matter in those communities where the mining is taking place, regardless of which status, which aspect of leadership they find themselves in, whether it's political, traditional. So, radical solution, state of emergency, deploy the troops, no more mining, chase everybody out of town is the only way forward, Minia.
Ono no pay okayfm ya das wadaje no bre.
Yo, mesomedase.
Ebusan for North Town Rasemejeni Osan minority spokesperson on foreign affairs. Ewo Rasemejefie. The Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa ne na twetwen komono.
OKFM 101.7